The Tyrants of Evil tour starts in about a week or so, and then, of course, the debut album comes out on the 23rd of February. Where's your head at right now? You must be about to burst.
Yeah, and that's not even mentioning everything that goes on behind the scenes. You know, T-shirt design, the artwork done, you know, getting all our equipment in order, the van, trailer, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff. So talk about my head about to burst. and I'm pretty much the guy that is emailing all day and interacting with everything. So, you know, it's busy, but it's all for the greater good. I mean, I couldn't be more excited. I've been dreaming of this for years, so I wouldn't dare complain, you know?
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about, we'll get to the album and some of the other stuff, the video and everything you made. Let's start with the tour first, because you guys are going to be kicking that off before the album comes out. Tyrants of Evil, you're going to be out with Arch Enemy and Exodus. What is that going to be like for you?
It's just going to be awesome. I mean, first of all, we're all huge Arch Enemy fans, and just to be on their headlining tours, it's a great thing, especially before our debut record release. We're very, very fortunate that they would think of us to take us out. Very fortunate. So, yeah, I mean, that's just going to be a great tour. I feel like the fans of Arch Enemy are, you know, they're actually us. Like, even if we weren't on the tour, I'd be going to that New York City show. So it's very cool to be a part of that, and I think the fans are into, you know, Arch Enemy's guitar work and, you know, their double bass, the drums, and the speed, and I think we can deliver something that they're looking for, that, you know, Arch Enemy fans will be looking for. So you know, I'm really, we're all really, really pumped about it. We're going to play our hardest every single night, and hopefully at the end of the tour, you know, we've gained a lot more fans.
Take me through the origins of the band. I mean, this was sort of your baby from the beginning, right?
Yeah, you got that. 2002, roughly, I was in high school. I started Mutiny. You know, my first metal wasn't traditional Metallica and Megadeth. I started with current records. When I first got into metal, it was Finnish records, really. It was Children of Bodom, Northern, Nightwish, and I was getting into all that stuff, and I wanted to start a band that was like that had keyboards and technical shred and really fast stuff. And then as the years went on, it's funny, then I started to learn about the roots. So I kind of did it backwards. But, you know, I mean, I think it's interesting, and that's how our sound shaped to be what it is. Started out with that European technical aspect. Then I started getting into, you know, Megadeth, Metallica, and then more American bands like Killswitch and Soilwork and In Flames aren't American, but they're not really Euro shred, I'd say. They're more mainstream sounding. So all of that combined really shaped the band, and from 2002 to 2010 now, it's pretty much 8 years of me trying to put this project together. I eventually got my brother in the band on guitar, who's only 19 years old right now, so he's having the time of his life. You better believe that. And literally went all around the world to get this band together. I even got 2 British guys in the band through YouTube. Whatever it had to take, pretty much found, and Chris was the real turning point, our singer, because we had the music pretty much in a pretty good spot, but we just did not have soaring vocals over it. And went on YouTube, looked up vocalists recording vocals, found Chris, sent him a message, sent him a song. I said, please put vocals on this. I got to hear your voice on my music. And he did. And we were all calling each other like, holy shit, dude, this is sick. Who is this guy? And then we found out he lives in England. And we're like, no. And then, you know what? He sacrificed everything and flew over here and lived in my basement, dude. And we got a record deal. And that's kind of where things are at more recently. I finally got the lineup together, got the British guys in the band, and then we just started writing.
So, what's it like playing in the same band with your brother?
Oh, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, you know, we've known each other our whole lives, so that's probably the best chemistry you can get. And you know, he's a really chill dude, and he is just a phenomenal guitar player. It just works. It works really well. Me and him are into the same type of stuff, and we think alike, and when it comes to making music, we're on the same page. It's pretty cool.
Your parents got to be delighted. You got a record deal already. You're so young and everything.
Yeah, I'm 22. Brandon's 19. You know, it's sick. There's no doubt about it. We worked really hard. We want a career out of this. And we really owe my mom the world because she opened up her house to Chris and Dan from England, to basically the whole band just living in her house, writing songs every day, all day long, feeding us, paying for everything. So she is the reason this band worked. I mean, if she wasn't supportive, this band would not have happened, honestly. So she's the reason. If she had said, I'm not having two British guys fly over here and live here and everything, then this would not have happened.
Now, I know you guys were originally called Mutiny. How did you add the Within part, and who designed the logo? And
Mutiny was our band name for, like, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years. And then once we got the deal, we added Within. And you know what? It rings true to the lyrical themes that Chris tends to write about. Mutiny Within is kind of a struggle inside, dealing with inner emotions and stuff like that, and with your mind and stuff. So it's a pretty cool band name. We're very happy with it. And also, on a funny note, Mutiny and Within both have 6 letters. The M and the W are symmetrical letters when you flip them. So it was really cool from a visual standpoint as well. And then when you talk about the logo, Victor Cohen designed our whole album artwork and booklet, and he designed the logo, but he designed the logo off of our drummer Bill's first logo. Bill, our drummer, made the MW symbol that you may have seen.
Right.
And then Victor designed Mutiny Within off of that. So, you know, our drummer's he went to college for graphic design and stuff, so him and Victor worked together on a lot of that stuff. So that was pretty cool that being a new band and so young, that the label and people we work with are so supportive with our ideas.
Yeah, well, I mean, and we're going to, again, talk about the album in a minute, but the album is just sick. It's just raw and heavy, and I love it. But
thanks, Dave.
You guys just released the video for the single Awake, the first song, which I guess is already out on iTunes and whatnot. What was it like making the video?
It was just amazing. It was one of the most professional experiences we've had yet. You know, there was like a 30-man crew. There was a dressing room and just really like amazing gear and cameras, and you know, our director Patrick Kendall was just very professional. So it was an amazing experience, and we shot for I think like 12 hours, and it was just really cool to see the song come to life and to be able to put visuals to this music we made. So thankfully Patrick really came through and made us look like a band, you know, and in this factory and some really cool shots, and you know, there's angrier scenes and there's lighter scenes. I mean, it's just, you know, to go through the moods of the song. It was really fun making that video and seeing it all come to life.
Now, where did you guys actually shoot this?
It was an old factory in Wallington, New Jersey. That's kind of near Giant Stadium, East Rutherford, northern Jersey. It's an old factory. I think like Ben Franklin, you know, other like inventors and whatever used to hang around over there. It's kind of like worn down, and it makes for a really cool looking place. The walls are all falling apart, and there's mud and dirt and dust everywhere. So it was a sick place, man. And you know, so much props to the crew and everything for going in there. I mean, you know, there's no electricity in there either. They had to bring their own power supply, and everyone was getting dirty. And at the end of the shoot, everyone's covered in mud and everything. So it was really sick. It was awesome, and it looked really cool. And I think it's a great first video for us. And also, I just want to say, Chris really stepped it up. I mean, we've never shot a video before, and we all were doing our best. But when Chris got on that camera, I mean, he just was screaming. You know, you don't even have to really sing or scream, but he was, man. He was singing as loud as he could. I mean, he was really feeling it. We were all so impressed with Chris that day.